Greetings, everyone. MK Mueller here. Good to be back with you to talk about how 60 seconds a day can and will change your life. I've seen it thousands of times. So let's start off with this little guy. In 8 to Great, we call it the power pyramid. And I created this image because it reminds me that I wake up every day at 100% powerful, 100% positive, 100% energized, vitality, all that good stuff. And then I do this thing. And when I do this thing, I do the worst thing I can ever do with my power, and that's give it away. And how do I do that? By my thoughts. When I'm choosing thoughts that don't feel good, oh, they should have left more gas in the gas tank. Oh, they shouldn't be doing that. Oh, I should have. Yeah. In 8 to Great, we say don't should on yourself, don't should on other people, but that's another video. At any rate, when we're choosing thoughts that don't feel good, we can go from 100 down to 5, and that's when only 5% of our thoughts feel good. We're only 5% powerful, or another way to say that, we're feeling powerless. We're not powerless ever, but we've all known that feeling, haven't we? Yeah, and what happens when we're fiving at 5% of our thoughts feeling good? Well, what goes around comes around. Birds of a feather flock together. Misery loves company, but so does joy. So how do you get back to your natural dolphin energy high? So glad you asked. It's just 5 words. Choose thoughts that feel good. There you go. Now, how you do that? Oh, I'm going to give you that habit in just a second. Do you see this guy? He's a Harvard researcher. He went to 42 different countries doing his research on the happiest people in the world. And he came up with these habits, and he shares about them in his TEDx talk, which is a great talk, by the way. But I'm going to improve on what Shawn Achor teaches, because I've been teaching this for over 25 years, and I've watched what works. So back to our power pyramid. So there is a thought that can, like a bobber on a lake, we naturally bob back up to the surface. But when you want to get back to your natural dolphin energy self, you simply think of something you're grateful for. It's that simple. G, it's simple. G, it's powerful. G, it's gratitude that takes you back up. Because if I asked you right now, the room you're sitting in, when you walked into that room, did you have something you could blame and complain about? Sure you did. I'm not saying you did, but you could. Okay, next question. Did you walk into that same room with something you could be grateful for? Yeah, like you can hear and see this video right now. Yeah, there's a couple things we could be grateful for today. And when we focus on those, right? Yeah, but MK, if you knew all the stuff that's happening in my life, let's take a deep breath. There will always be stuff, and sometimes really big stuff happening in your life. And here's the deal. You have a choice of how you frame it. Now, you don't have a choice, of whether or not you feel sad at a loss. Absolutely not. But again, the question is, I sing funerals. I love singing funerals. I love singing funerals more than weddings. Because what are people? Grateful. They're grateful for the incredible gift that person was. So again, we can choose a thought that feels good, or at least that feels a little better. So what about that 60-second thing, MK? Well, I'm getting there. When you choose thoughts that feel good, you feel good. Duh. That's an easy equation, right? But here's the amazing part. When you feel good, good things happen. Think about it. When you feel good, you have more time, more energy, more focus, more friends, more fun, more financial freedom, more creativity, more compassion, more confidence, you name it. When you feel good, good things happen. And so all we need to do to have all those good things happen is to feel good. And all we need in order to feel good is choose thoughts that feel good. There we go. Now, again, you won't be 100%. Nobody is. But the question is, when that thought that doesn't feel good knocks on your door, do you invite it in for lunch and tell everybody all day? Or do you focus on what you're grateful for? Yep, that thing is happening. If there's something I can do about it, I'll do it. But, a lot of times there isn't. The only thing you can do with it is spread it and, oh my gosh, get everybody concerned and worried and yeah. We'll talk about worry in another video. But right now, we're just talking about those 60 seconds. So get to the point, MK. What's the 60 seconds? Well, I'm going to give you homework. I'm going to give you homework for every day for the rest of your life, but only do it on the days you want to feel good. Don't do it the other days. Okay, we got that? All right, here we go. 3 things you're grateful for. No repeats. Now, Sean Achor, with his Harvard research in 42 different countries over years, came up with the same conclusion I did by teaching my seminars in Iowa and Nebraska in those early years. I found out that 1 wasn't enough and 5 were too many, and that 3 new gratitudes a day. Oh, that's the key. New. You're grateful for the sunshine tomorrow. You're done with sunshine for life. Yeah. Because you want fresh eyes. You want to keep noticing new things to be grateful for, and there are so many, right? Ah, yes, take that next deep breath and realize there's enough air to go around, right? So when we're choosing thoughts that feel good, new ones every day, we feel good. But here's how I improve on Sean Achor's video. He says to write them down. I've seen it happen hundreds and hundreds of times. People start putting them in their little book, and then one day they forget. And they go, oh, I forgot. Should I do 6 today? And they go through that whole thing. And they go, oh, okay, I'll do 6 today. Right? But then they forget for 4 or 5 days at a time. And they go, oh, this is hard. I'm just not, I can't do this. Close the book, done. But if you share those 3 gratitudes, even if you share them with someone who's not sharing them back, there you grow. You see, because they're going to hold you accountable without even saying anything. You won't want to disappoint them. Now, I have been a member of an email gratitudes group for, I think we're going on 12, 13 years now. We don't take weekends off. Why would we? It feels good to feel good. So we know each other pretty well after all this time, because we have been sharing 3 new gratitudes a day. Now, do we all do it every day? No, we've got one member that's like ridiculously faithful, but most of us get in a good, 4 or 5 out of the 7 days. But we read them and we celebrate them. And so that's your homework. Find a partner to share them, maybe over dinner in person. Maybe on a Post-it note on the mirror. Maybe in the car on the way to work. Maybe a text every day. Maybe an email. Maybe it's a Facebook post. You'll find something. But I'm encouraging you to get people that you share with, that you can trust, because some days you're going to really want to share something that's very personal to you. And so rather than doing it with a group of 100, find that smaller group. Could be one other person, could be 5, 10, 15. But that group that you really can trust to say honestly what you're grateful for today. And oh, your life will change. In 8 to Great, we have about 88 more skills that we teach. If you've ever thought of wanting to coach people in life skills, hey, we've got a monthly training that only takes 5 weeks. 5 weeks to become a life coach in 8 to Great. So let us know. Here's my email and here's the website you can go to. But if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, like, and I love the comments. Oh my gosh. Questions, comments. What would you like our next video to be about? I'm having a lot of fun with this. So until next time, thanks so much.